Hello and welcome to our third episode. In the last episode we did some archaeology on that field and started to build a whole nursery for our dear baby plants. And in this one you will see the progress of it. 2 cute news for you and 1 fresh news for you also. So hang in there and let's see what we've done.
Bons dias!
Bom dia, como é que estás?
O barco é que está maluco com isto.
Oh, pequeninos!
Eu vou meter ali em cima da mesa.
Poxa! O coração está a 1000, mas...
As you can see, we have 2 new beautiful babies. And to decide their names, we decided to have an Instagram poll, and most of the people chose Pinha and Bolota, which means Pine and Acorn. I think it suits them. They were a little nervous, but I think they are getting very comfortable. Even with Buck. Sweet dreams. Finally, the summer days are here.
Have you found a solution for the hot weather?
Let's see how successfully we can fail this task.
Aqui. Isto também montar é fazer o quê? Isto é com água?
Não sei, supostamente terá alguma estrutura, agora não sei onde é que está.
Tem aqui tipo uma banda. I guess to keep it.
Se calhar é mesmo só...
We got structure.
We need some structure in life.
And with the summer days, we decided to build an old pool we had here.
So, we already cleaned, we found the structure, and it does not fit here. It's his fault.
Yes, it's Daniel's fault.
I'll take full responsibility.
Time to relocate.
Oh shit, it's already fucking apart.
Sorry for cutting this in right in the middle, but I really need your attention. If you are enjoying this content as much as we do making it, please consider leaving a like and subscribe, and also leaving a comment. You know, the algorithm monster, we love it, and so will us.
Yeah, but without the pins here, it's gonna be hard that it won't fall apart.
They say tape fixes everything, but it's a lie. Zip ties do.
Hard work.
Tá bem.
Metro, 4,56 metros quadrados,
12,58, 27 vezes 2.
Fogo, Daniel!
12,39, 39,48.
380 mil litros, é isso.
On the slope.
Hard work.
You can see here how the same size embankment holds back so much more water on a gentle slope. This place in landscape does not have the same potential for gravity distribution.
After the fun games of the pool, we had a visit of a few architects to decide the futures and possibilities for the old towns that are abandoned at our place. We walked, we studied, and we looked. There was a lot to see, and it was very fun to see their perspectives. After our walks, we gathered together and discussed some really good ideas that we hope to become real someday. And Pedro is also looking for them. Let's dive into building our nursery, an essential infrastructure to keep our trees and plants protected from the heat of the sun. We start by clearing the terrain to give some space to the nursery structure, of course, but also to the fences that we're going to put in. And we need to fix the road because it stays side by side with the fencing area. The fences are essential in the meantime to avoid species like deers and wild boars from coming in and eating our plants. Plants that in the future will feed them and make them happy animals. Next, we will build a log barrier right here to avoid the soil erosion that is happening a lot in this area. We will also plant some indigenous species that in the future will naturally hold the soil.
Mais dia. What are we gonna do today?
We're gonna chip some branches. We need some wood chips. And clean here a little area.
There's our helper.
Yes, Mr. Buck. I don't know if it's a helper or a guy that makes things more difficult. Never.
Unfortunately, we had to cut some mimosas. They are a very invasive tree species on our country and a very high flammable plants that are taking this forest by storm. But don't worry, we will use the material that we will make from them, like wood chips and so on, to produce new soil for an indigenous and autochthonous forest.
Once again, I'm really sorry, but I just need to interrupt your video one more time. If you want to help us in reforesting more than 230 hectares of land in the center of Portugal with native and indigenous tree, you can now do it by becoming a member at our website, and we really appreciate it. Thank you.
So what we're doing here, we're trying to put the road with a slope very gently to the inside of the road so that the water can flow in, and then we're gonna make a ditch for the water to get in there, and we can conduct it anywhere we want.
How's it going?
It's going good. It's hard to level a road. It's really hard.
Now, let's spot the differences. Once again, well done everyone.
The camera.
This is a camera.
Do you guys mind, first of all? We're doing our... So, good morning. Today we are here to find out what to say to the camera. Cut that part, Andre. So we're continuing the fence we're making for our nursery area so that we can protect it from deer and other hungry species. And we have here Martin and Jean helping us today to continue with this somewhat boring but necessary work. Like we couldn't find a spot.
How are you getting on?
We're gonna have to see how. All good, all good.
Yeah.
Work in
This
progress.
looks like we're just standing talking. No?
Yeah, that's one that. You guys going for lunch? Yeah.
Yeah.
And while João and Daniel were fencing the area, something happened. It seems like a very relaxing task, you know?
Yeah. Like when you get your headphones tangled,
Yeah.
except 500 times longer. It is possible to roll this up in a way that you just pull it and it all comes apart very neatly. But someone who wasn't me didn't do that.
And Daniel is already further down?
Yeah. Gone.
Gone with the wind.
Gone with the wind.
Jesus Christ.
Superstar.
How's it going down there?
Going well. But I don't have any any more of these electric band, so I'm gonna get some more so we can finish all around it.
You're almost done?
I'll say halfway.
Halfway?
Yeah.
It was fast.
Just poop.
Yeah, yeah, but I thought it would take longer.
Now I have Pia Miada. It was all going relatively well until Andre showed up.
Yeah, it's always the camera's fault, right?
It's the camera's pressure. Anyone have a knife?
Nope.
Now.
Are you sure?
Yes. Nice. Okay, thank you.
We also had to build a gate to close the fence. And to let us in, of course. And with all the fence done and the gate, of course, it's time to move on to our next job. And now it's time to do the log barrier. We started by measuring the place so we know where the stakes go and where the barriers go. Pedro did a really fine job. Also played with buck, mandatory. And with all the markings done, we will chop some eucalyptus to build the log barrier. Another very invasive and fire hazardous tree species that we have a lot in our place. This is a very good example of how to use the resources that the invasive and monocultural tree species gives us. We will use this eucalyptus to build a log barrier that will host several species of indigenous and autochthonous plants. And now it's time to put the logs in their rightful place. A very demanding job, but the final results are amazing. A small trick from Daniel. And we need to fill it up. Now, imagine this with plants and bushes. We already did it. In the last episode, we prepared the wood beams and their bases that will hold up the structure of the nursery. In this episode, we will finish it up. Hold on a moment to see the final result.
Ok. Temos isto ao sítio.
Estavam lá a correr.
Yeah.
So which one of you want to explain what's the point of all of this?
It's just to give us work. We're doing this for nothing. For fun.
Fun and game.
We have nothing to do, we're bored, so just decide to do
This.
something without any point.
Then we covered the ground with an anti-weed net.
E depois comprar mais.
We applied the wood beams on the bases and discovered a way to make some stakes.
Well, we don't have a metal bending tool, so we're using the tools we do have, which is a heavy bobcat and a digger.
All of this to do that.
Shall we just do this?
And now it's time to put the cables that will hold up the shading nets. Also, we managed to find a way to put a water system that will avoid a lot of work from our part. And the best part? Let's bring the plants in.
So we have finished the plant nursery, and now all the plants have a nice place to grow while they wait to be part of a forest. If you want to help these plants become part of a forest, go to our website and become a member. Thank you! He only took us like 100 times. That was awful. Finish the plant.